Hi YouTube. It's the 21st of June, which should be the equinox, but I think apparently I was informed it's a leap year this year, so therefore it was yesterday. It's like, okay, whatever. um, yeah, I just thought I'd better do a little bit of an update. I put some time lapse in on yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. And I done it long ways again. And I just want to reiterate what a friend said actually. Hold on. I'll show you with this camera. I think it'll be easier. Right, this camera, right? If I record like that, that's how much sky we get. Okay. If I record like that, you kind of get horizon up to the top of the earth. Yeah. So you get a longer perspective of the sky than you do if you record like that. So I record like that when I record the sky because I'm in a top floor flat, and if you're American, apartment, and I can't leave the window open when I'm at work, so I have to stick it up towards the window, and I just found that when I recorded like that, it was pointless. You get about 2 clouds every now and then go past because you just don't get no perspective of the sky. So I do it like that and then fill the screen. Now, people have been saying they've been watching my time lapse like that, and they get a bit of a crick neck. Sorry about that. I can twist it and make it so it's straight, but it won't take up the full screen, and then it won't be as detailed. I don't see why you need to do that. You could just watch it sideways. It makes no difference. But yeah, if it's really pissing enough people off, then I will quite happily tilt it onto its side if that's what you'd prefer, or not record as much sky. Yeah. Also, as you know, I moved to the electric cigarette about, it's got to be 5 weeks ago now, and yeah, didn't smoke much cigarettes anyway, really, in comparison to what I used to do when I was younger. Always smoked a bit of the herbal variety, but that's usually obviously at home and in the evening. Well, last week I had some holiday, annual leave, had a week off, and I decided to get flu and cold-like symptoms last week, at the beginning of. The fact that I didn't take vitamin D the week before and there wasn't much sun might have contributed to the fact that my body didn't want to fight off what it was trying to fight off for weeks on end. Prior to that, my friend said, "You've been fighting things off for ages. You just managed to get away with it." And of course, so what I've since found out is that cold and flu-like symptoms that I had last week was actually my lungs purging itself of carbon monoxide, because I smoke a pipe in the evening with cannabis in, if I don't roll a completely neat biff. That cannabis has the opposite effect on lungs to nicotine. It's a fact that it actually makes you cough and makes your lungs relax and allow phlegm to be taken off of it. I think they use haze variety for asthma in California under the new "we can smoke in this fucking state" law. Yeah, so I went to the electric cigarette, as you know, and yeah, I got a cold, and I weren't smoking a hell of a lot last week, cannabis wise. And I didn't really fancy the electric cigarette because obviously when you're feeling all clogged and you're sick, I don't feel. I've never really smoked much when I've been sick. There's a point, but I know when I'm sick, right? Because I can't have a fag. You go, yeah, you know when you're ill. All smokers out there who have been ill and can't smoke. You know when you can't smoke when you're ill. That's when you're ill. I didn't smoke all the way through bronchitis when I had it. I just smoked through most of it, but there was a period of it where, you know, I was ill. Anyway, so of course my lungs have purged out all the shit from there, and then because I felt ill, I stopped using the electric cigarette. Now, I've occasionally had mixed J's with people when I've been out camping with them. That was about 2 weeks ago. But since then, I haven't. I've tried, and it's just my body does not like nicotine, full stop. It just does not like it. So anyway, I went out with my mate on Monday for dinner, and I hadn't used the electric fag for about 3 or 4 days and hadn't thought no more of it. It's just that because I was in a pub kind of caff environment, I thought I better take it with me. And because other people were smoking, I didn't even think. I just had a couple of drags on it. And that was it, come home. And it was a bit later when I started feeling a bit sick. And I was like, why do I feel sick? And I didn't bother smoking any more nicotine that day. And I didn't bother smoking any more nicotine the day after that. Or the day after that. And now we're on the day after that. And I still haven't touched the electric fag. I take it with me. And I hold it in my hands. But I haven't had a drag out of it, right? I don't want a drag out of it. Yesterday I felt really sick. Like really like hot and cold flushing. And dizzy. And just bleh every now and then. Today, I feel really high. I am actually high on oxygen. The fact that my body is getting more oxygen now is the reason why I'm high. Also, because nicotine's a stimulant, your blood pressure's slightly up. Now, I smoke pot as it is, so that lowers my blood pressure. Well, I've never had high blood pressure, and my resting heart rate is 60 beats per minute, okay? I'm actually very fit because of my job. I have to be. I've got no bloody choice. But I am actually very fit. So, because of those factors now, it's really fucking strange that I can feel my blood pressure regulating itself, and I can feel my body going, man, what for that? Let me out! It's just serious to God. You can hear it. Yeah? It's actually not that deep. It's here. It's all in the voice box. There's nothing down here so much anymore. So much of it's coughed up. And I've coughed so hard over the last week. My lungs hurt, right? But it's all gone. All the cold and whatever symptoms have gone. And I've since looked up the symptoms of giving up nicotine. And I've had every fucking symptom going. To the point where last night I thought this. Fucking hand. God, oh my God, like it's scratching everything. I was like, no, why is that? Nah. And it was hands mainly, not feet, just hands. So I got some Commodore Silver cream. I was like, oh my God, this is Morgellons. You know what I mean? And I put all this cream on my hand and whatever, and it soothed it and it calmed down. And it is, right, apart from the fact I have been bitten, there is a couple of mosquito bites here and there. It's nicotine coming out of my skin. Nicotine is coming out of my skin. I can't drink too much coffee either, because whenever I drink coffee, it does something to my blood pressure that makes me feel nauseous. And it's like, so I've had 1 cup of coffee so far today. I'm on chai tea. I love chai tea. Chai tea's great. I discovered it at Shambhala last year. There's a chocolate tea out as well. Anyway, I've been home an hour. I haven't even thought about rolling anything. I was just about to think about rolling something herbal. I've just come in, done some housework, which is really enthusiastic for me. I'm really happy. And I had a really, 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 really shit day at work, in the sense of it was the same bullshit, the same selfish wankers making time and taking the piss out of people who work. The same my job's easier than yours sort of mentality. But yet, I don't care. I don't care. I really like. I walked back into the office and I was like that. Embrace the rain. Take it into your life. Embrace it. Make it you. And it was just like everyone was like, "You're a bit fucking weird." I said, "No, I'm just high on oxygen, and oxygen makes you feel like that. It can also make you feel very sick if you have too much of it." But yeah, I am actually high on oxygen. So, you know, each to their own when it comes to smoking. I actually gave up nicotine or tobacco because I was getting pain in my chest. Yeah, I smoked about 3 or 4 roll-ups a day, which was pointless. It was just habit. And I was coming home, rolling me spliffs, and I was smoking probably 6 or 7 spliffs. And you put into... Oh, fuck me, I've been bit there. I have actually been bit there. It's swollen slightly. I can see it. You wanker. So I rolled them, and after about 3 or 4, my chest started, it felt like my tits had been bruised, and I kept complaining about it. And it turns out that I haven't had no tit bruising feeling for about 5 weeks. And the only time I've ever had a tit rate, that's a fucking mozzie bite, you bastard. The only time I have had tit feeling like, you know, tit hurting feeling or whatever is not when I've had sex, is if I've had a cigarette, or if I've had, like, I've been out with my friends sometimes and I felt obliged to roll mixed cigarettes to share them, not that we did, or roll ups, splits, and I just smoked them. Get up the next day and be like, do you know what I mean? I'm not doing that in the morning anymore. You know, that it's just like. But you know, that's why I gave up smoking. I gave up smoking for no other reason. If you enjoy smoking, don't give it up. There's no point. Yeah. If you're ready to give up, and that's the way to do it. Go via electric fags. That's how I found it. But if you're not ready, there's no point giving up. What I'm going to do is put yesterday's time lapse on the end. As I say, if the fact that it's laying on the side is you'd rather it stand on the edge, I can put it on the edge, but as I say, you won't get as much horizon. And unfortunately, I ain't got a webcam that's any good that I could stick out there to take video of the sky. And there's not a camera I'd like to leave on the outside either, not in this fucking country. It rains every 5 minutes. Oh, there's severe flooding in this country. One of the courts that I delivered to has flooding because the sewers can't handle the water. And when she rang the insurance company, apparently it's quite prevalent in England right now. There's flooding up and down the country. Lots of people are having severe problems because the sewer can't handle the genetic modification that seems to be going on. You know, the geoengineering. Stop messing around with the weather, and then maybe we won't get too much flooding. And just a little bit of a news flash. Last time it fucking rained for fucking ever, right? In it Corby Way or something, had an earthquake. Because we're all on fucking clay and all the other shite like that, and you put too much water down, fucking earth moves, right? So don't be surprised if you hear about some kind of earth movement if they carry on fucking making it rain the way they're making it rain. I'm going to go now because I've been 12 minutes, oh my god, I'm nearly not going to get this online. Do you realise that? YouTube are going to go, Okay, bye.